Night, can't you see it's we who about that life? Hey y'all. So here's a gotcha. I wanted to report on this yesterday on the blog. We're gonna talk about Chris Brown. So for you guys who are sick of hearing me talk about Chris Brown, you might want to just shut it down now. And I know some of you guys are sick of, and quite frankly, if you want me to be 100% honest, I'm tired of talking about Chris Brown. Quite frankly, I might as well name my channel The Chris Brown Show because at the end of the day, I talk about him more than I talk about my damn self. However, I signed up for this life. This is the life I live, and I'm going to give you guys the reports on what's going down in Chris Brown and his remedial psychopathic life. So, y'all remember I told y'all a few days ago, I think, did I write on the blog or did I write a video? Or did I do a video? Make sure to check out the blog too. It's number1famemaster.blogspot.com. I'll put it down in the little thing so you guys can see it. But I don't remember if I wrote about it or if I talked about it, but I told you guys that Chris Brown left rehab and was going to be what is called an outpatient, meaning he was going to still be rehabbing, but he wasn't going to be in a rehab facility. Now, that was the story, the cookie cutter story that was given to us, aka the media, and things of that nature. Real story comes out a couple of days later. Chris Brown didn't leave rehab voluntarily. He was kicked out. Okay? Yes, he was kicked the hell out. And I got the story. You know, I told you guys how I operate here on this channel. What we do is we read a bunch of different stories and then we extrapolate what happened in our mind. So this is the story that after I've read a couple of reports, heard a couple of different versions of it, this is what I believe went down. Chris Brown was in a counseling session with his mother, Mama Joyce. Y'all know Mama Joyce. Hey, Mama! Shout out to Mama Joyce. How you doing? And Mama Joyce was expressing her concerns and her beliefs that Chris Brown ought to stay the 90 days in rehab. This was before he decided to leave. So, Chris Brown, being the angry, yellow beige man he is, decided he didn't want to hear that. He wasn't here for anybody to tell him that he had to stay in rehab for 3 months. He didn't want to. So he had a fit. Chris Brown storms out of rooms, starts slamming doors, goes outside, picks up a rock, and lunges the rock at his mother's car. Mama Joyce breaks her window, puts a hole in it. Granted, he's going to pay for it, I'm sure. It's the fact that you did it in the first place. So, this all came before, was it before or after? I don't remember if it was before or after the DA went and said, look, this nigga needs to be in this rehab facility. And he was sentenced to, or he was, the judge ordered him to stay there for 3 months and do the extra 24 hours, or his last 24-hour community service, something like that. So, Chris, at this point, I don't know. I sincerely believe there's no get right. And as much as I'd love to just be like, look, I'm done talking about Chris Brown, I can guarantee you tomorrow my phone or my iPod will be going off talking about some breaking news. Chris Brown did this, or breaking news, Chris Brown broke something else. It's just gonna happen. So I really think he needs to go to jail. Rehab was one thing. But when you get kicked out of rehab, okay, Lindsay Lohan didn't get kicked out of rehab. Well, did she? She voluntarily left. She didn't get kicked out. Amanda Bynes didn't get kicked out of rehab. She left. Okay? Chris, you were kicked out. Like, somebody literally had to escort you out. Okay? You didn't just walk out on your own will. You need to be in jail. That's just what it is. I love Christopher Brown to death. My big brother in my head. But he needs to be in jail. That's just what it is. He needs to do the little minimum 4 years that he was for punching that man in the face. And he needs to go. And the probation violation, maybe he'll get out on good behavior or something. But he definitely needs to be behind somebody's bars. And while he's behind there, maybe y'all can rehab him while he's back there. Intertwine it. He can do rehab, jail, and community service all at one time. Then when he gets out, he'll be just, scotch-free. His time is served, he did rehab, and he did his community service. See, I'm trying to help him out. I'm trying to help him consolidate his life, if you will. So, yeah, that's that. Let me know what you guys think about it. Please tell me. how you feel because I like to know. And I love you guys for watching. Peace.